We love celebrating our mothers here at DBL, but not everyone is fortunate enough to still have their mom around. Our next guest, Charlene Lam, had her life turned upside down 10 years ago. Take a look.
My mom and I both love dancing. When I go home to visit her, we might go to a Broadway show or to the ballet. Everything changed when my mother died. I tried to call her, but she didn't pick up. A neighbor found her on the floor of her bedroom. She had died of a stroke. I felt like I'd been blindsided. Her death impacted all areas of my life. You can't really understand this kind of grief until you've experienced this kind of significant loss.
I'm sorry, I'm catching my breath. That was really emotional. That significant loss changed everything, and she's here to talk us through the process of losing a mother and how to cope. Please welcome to the show, grief coach Charlene Lam. Thank you.
Thanks so much for having me. I'm ready to talk about my mom.
Yeah, Charlene, thank you for being here and being so transparent with us, because this truly is a gift. How did you feel when you learned of your mother's passing?
It was very sudden, and it really did feel like I was in a movie scene when you get a phone call and then your life changes forever. And after the initial kind of moment of shock, I think I just went numb. I didn't realize how much it would impact all aspects of my life, but I knew that there was now a before and an after my mother died.
Oh my goodness. And grief is not linear. How can friends and family show up for someone that lost their mother or is experiencing a different kind of loss?
Absolutely. And when we have these gatherings like Mother's Day, I really think it makes our absence, the absence of the person that we miss, so much stronger. So one, I think acknowledge that even though the mother or the significant person in their life isn't physically here anymore, they are still very much present for the person, whether it's in our memories or in the influences in our lives. So invite them to share. Ask their mother's name. Ask them to share a memory if they would like to. Let them know that you are here to listen, and then actually listen. Take the cue from them as to what's most supportive for them.
Oh man, I can't believe this. Very hard to do. We also heard you help those, I'm so excited to talk about this, with ambiguous losses, which is something that is a term that I've experienced with my own mother right now. Please explain, Charlene, what an ambiguous loss is and how those dealing with it can cope.
Yeah, I've loved hearing about your mom, Judy.
Wow.
There's so much love there, right? Yeah. Usually when we talk about loss and grief, we usually think about death-related loss. But there are actually so many kinds of loss and so many different kinds of grief. With ambiguous loss, the person is still alive, but we've lost them in other ways. Maybe due to estrangement, we're no longer in touch. Maybe due to illness, the person is no longer the mother that we knew growing up. And maybe the roles have changed. Maybe you are now the caregiver versus the child. So that can bring up so much. And I just want to validate that that is loss. These are losses, and that is real grief.
Wow. Well said.
Appreciate that.
Tori, we love you.
Love you guys.
Thank you, Charlene. Very powerful and important stuff. DBL Nation, make sure to check out Charlene's work and resources at charlenelam.com. Thank you again, Charlene. We will be right back. Thank you.
Thank you.